Hello from Sturgis Charter Public School, located in beautiful Hyannis, Massachusetts. My name is Freya, and I will be reading today's Wareham Week as part of the Audible Local Ledger's High School Student Community Service Program. The Ledger continues to deliver information and entertainment to the print-impaired who live on the Cape and the Islands and the South Coast, many confronting disabilities such as low vision, blindness, or neurological disorders, as we have for over 25 years. Sturgis Charter Public School is proud to assist in connecting these listeners with the outside world. Now, on with today's reading of the Wareham Weekly dated Friday, June 5th. Our first headline today reads, Wareham Finance Director receives statewide School Business Award. Kristen Flynn, Director of Finance for Wareham Public Schools, has received the 2026 Friend of MASBO Award from the Massachusetts Association of School Business Officials. Flynn was honored during the association's 60th annual institution in Falmouth. The award recognizes individuals who have made the significant contributions to supporting the work of school business officials in their communities or who have provided substantial assistance to the statewide organization. The award is sponsored by U.S. Omni and TSACG Compliance Services. Flynn has served as Wareham's financial director for the past 4 years. Before joining the district, she spent 16 years working for Acushnet Public Schools. Patrick Murphy, business manager for the Cape Cod Collaborative and a member of the MASBO Board of Directors, nominated Flynn for the award. He cited her willingness to collaborate with and support colleagues throughout Cape Cod and the South Coast and described her as creative and effective problem solver. Kristen has constantly demonstrated exceptional leadership and a deep commitment to fiscal stewardship in support of student success, Murphy said in a statement. She has spent her career working with communities and school districts that have been especially challenged with adequate funding. Most recently, she has guided the Wareham Public Schools through complex financial challenges with transparency, integrity, and strategic foresight. Murphy said Flynn's ability to align financial practices with educational priorities has strengthened the district's ability to serve students in the community. A resident of Acushnet, Flynn earned a bachelor's degree in economics and accounting from the College of the Holy Cross and a Master of Business Administration from Bryant University. The Massachusetts Association of School Business Officials is a professional organization representing finance and operations professionals employed by public education institutions throughout the state. The association provides professional development, networking, collaboration, and advocacy opportunities for its members. Our next headline is Fiber Grant to help Wareham stay connected. The town will receive $250,000 through the Municipal Fiber Grant Program to expand its existing municipal fiber optic infrastructure. The funding is part of $10.1 million in grants awarded to 52 Massachusetts municipalities through the Community Compact Cabinet. The grants are intended to help communities improve cybersecurity, strengthen emergency preparedness, and modernize local government technology systems. The latest award builds on a previous state investment in Wareham's municipal technology network. In fiscal year 2020, the town received $195,700 through the same program to create a new municipal fiber network. Municipal fiber networks help connect public buildings and services through secure, high-speed infrastructure. The networks can improve cybersecurity protections, support disaster recovery efforts, and allow municipalities to provide more reliable online services to residents. Governor Maura Healey said the grant will help communities strengthen cybersecurity, modernize local government operations, and improve access to services. Wareham's latest award will be used to expand the town's existing fiber optic network, continuing efforts to improve connectivity and technology infrastructure across municipal facilities. Our next headline is Developer Gets an Apology from Redevelopment Authority by Brandy Muzz. Still in business, Rhode Island-based Bentley companies have received a public apology after town officials incorrectly stated the company has dissolved and cited that as the reason for terminating its agreement to redevelop the historical Tremont Nail factory complex. The apology came during a May 28th Wareham Redevelopment Authority meeting, 2 weeks after authority members discussed a termination agreement that had been sent to the company chosen as master developer in 2021. A master developer is a company selected to oversee the planning and redevelopment of an entire property or district. Bentley companies proposed utilizing the factory for office spaces, housing, retail, and establishments, and a waterfront community park. Following the town's public statements about the termination of the redevelopment agreement, representatives of Bentley Companies and its attorneys contracted town officials to dispute claims that the Rhode Island-based firm has dissolved. Bentley Companies principal Jason Pannone wrote in an email to Wareham Week that he was surprised to hear of the contract termination. Pannone said company officials' understanding was that the Tremont Nail project was placed on hold pending resolution of issues with the failing Parker Mills Dam, which underpins part of the old nail factory. Any suggestions that Bentley Companies is no longer operating is false. We have strong presence in New England and have completed more than 325 projects. Bentley has extensive experience working with both public and private owners, Pannone wrote. Pannone said the property is an exciting redevelopment project that has the potential to move forward. Town Administrator Derek Sullivan said the town still intends to terminate the original development agreement with Bentley. Any further redevelopment efforts involving the property would require a new request for proposal process. I think we would invite anybody to reapply, including Bentley, Sullivan said. I don't have any animosity. It is not clear whether the company intends to contest termination of the master developer agreement. The company's strongest objection was to Wareham officials publicly saying the company may be out of business. Peter Teitelbaum, attorney of the Redevelopment Authority, said that remarks made during the authority's May 14th meeting incorrectly suggests Bentley's company was dissolved. An internal email making the same claim was also read into a public record. Teitelbaum said a subsequent review of records maintained by the Rhode Island Secretary of State confirmed Bentley's companies are still in business and have been in business. Accordingly, the WRA formally apologizes to Bentley's companies, Teitelbaum said. The authority also voted to rescind any and all prior misstatements of fact, suggesting Bentley's companies have dissolved or ceased operations. Teitelbaum said he spoke with Bentley's companies representatives before the May 28th meeting to outline the corrective actions that would be taken. Bentley was selected in 2021 as master developer for the former Tremont Nail factory site, a historic waterfront property acquired by the town in 2004 using $1.39 million in Community Preservation Act funds. The company proposed a mixed-use redevelopment featuring retail space, restaurants, official space, public waterfront access, and potential residential units. Plans included preserving historic factory buildings while adding amenities such as waterfront restaurants, event venue, museum space, kayak rentals, and a public boardwalk. Town meeting approved a long-term lease agreement with Bentley in 2022. Sullivan said no money changed hands between the town and Bentley under their master developer agreement. The master developers had to develop the whole site, he said. Money would have changed hands further down across it. Sullivan said the town remains committed to redeveloping the property but believes the nearby Parker Mills Dam remains a significant obstacle to progress. We're still interested in the site being redeveloped, Sullivan said. We know that the dam has been obstructed has been an obstruction for the redevelopment of it. According to Sullivan, the town is working through grant applications and engineering studies tied to a potential dam removal project that could cost between $8 million to $10 million. We're more concerned with getting everything done for a solution to take it down and utilizing grants to get that done, he said. The Tremont Nail Factory, which dates to the early 1800s, was once home to one of the nation's oldest cut nail manufacturing operations and has remained largely vacant for decades. A timeline of when the dam project will be complete is unknown. Our next headline is New Rideshare Pilot Aims to Ease On-Site Parking Perils by Brandy Muzz. A free, on-demand electric ride service will launch in Onset this summer as the town looks to ease parking shortages, reduce traffic congestion, and improve transportation options during the busy tourism season. The Circuit Rideshare pilot program is scheduled to begin July 1st and will provide free transportation within a designated service area using an all-electric fleet. Riders will be able to request trips through a mobile app and travel between beaches, restaurants, marinas, shops, and community events and other destinations without needing to drive or search for parking. Circuit is described on its website as a zero-emission, on-demand microtransit with a 100% electric fleet operating in more than 50 communities across the United States. Announcing the program during Tuesday night's selective board meeting, board members Judith Whiteside said the service is designed as a pilot program to alleviate parking issues specifically on Onset Village. Funding through the Wareham Redevelopment Authority and the Onset Parking Program, the initiative is intended to expand transportation opportunities for residents and visitors while improving access to local businesses and waterfront destinations. The program is also expected to benefit seniors and others who may face transportation challenges, providing an easy way to reach shopping, dining, and community activities. An informational open house will be held June 17th from 5 to 7 p.m. at Salerno's 196 Onset Avenue, where Circuit representatives will be available to answer questions and help you understand how your service works, Whiteside said. This service will be able to residents, visitors, seasonal residents, employees, families, and event attendees traveling within the designated service area. All rides during the pilot program will be free. Circuit currently operates a similar service in Plymouth. The town plans to use the summer pilot to evaluate rider demand, parking impacts, transportation needs, and community feedback as it considers future mobility improvements in Wareham and Onset. The next headline is Teamwork Makes the Cleanup Work. The Wareham Land Trust, in collaboration with Don't Trash Wareham and Keep Wareham Beautiful, hosted a community cleanup at Follow Beecher Forest in West Wareham on Saturday, May 30th. The cleanup took place from noon to 2 p.m. at the conservation property located at the south end of Beaver Path. Volunteers worked to remove litter and debris from the site, with a dumpster provided by Catone Dumpster Rentals. Participants were encouraged to bring gloves, water, sunscreen, bug spray, and appropriate work clothing. The meeting location was listed as 8 Beaver Path, though organizers noted that searching 6 Beaver Path may provide more accurate GPS directions. The event was open to volunteers of all ages and focused on improving the conditions of the forested conservation area. Despite heavy rain, Joey still said the cleanup was successful. Wareham Land Trust volunteers, led by Matt Potvin, worked alongside Don't Trash Wareham participants to complete the effort. Our next headline is A Fantastic Fishing Derby at Tihanot Pond by Nick Mossman. Many fishermen of all ages and experience levels scattered around the shores of Tihanot Pond to cast their lines and get the heaviest catch on Sunday, May 31st. The Derby was hosted by the Wampanoag Rod and Gun Club, which, according to Charlie Murphy, director of the Junior Associates of the club, generates money for the club's Junior Associate program, where kids can become members of the Rod and Gun Club. The club gave out awards for the most panfish caught and for catching the heaviest fish. And as of 10:30 a.m. on Sunday, a 4.33-pound fish was the heaviest fish caught during the Derby. Richard Barberry said he volunteered for the fishing derby for the last 3 years, and that compared to last year's derby, people didn't catch as many fish. There's a couple of good-sized ones, Barberry said. It's not as many fish being brought in this year, last year, and I think it's because of the storm we had yesterday. The derby's organizers started weighing in fish as early as 6 a.m., though according to Barberry, there's no perfect time of day to catch the most fish. When the fish is hungry and he sees it, he bites, Barberry said. You could say 12 o'clock is not the time to catch a fish, and some world record could get caught. The Derby gives residents a unique opportunity to fish on Tihanot Pond, which is owned by A.D. Makepeace and not normally accessible to the public, Murphy said. Lily Alexander, a 7-year-old, was one of the youngest fishermen taking advantage of the opportunity to reel in fish at the pond. She said that the fishing derby was good. I catched one fish, she said. Lily added that she loved it.